All right, let us add all of these guys onto the stage here. These beautiful, beautiful folks here. We got Dave back from Poddy Mouth. Billy's not on this, right, Dave?
No, he thought he was going to be able to, but he's off running around doing family chores and things.
Okay. More kids' parties, right?
All right. And so somebody would have to send the link to Jason.
I already did.
Okay, good. And then, I mean, basically, Joey's out, right?
Joey.
Yeah.
So are we missing anybody else? Is anybody else missing?
I don't think so.
Okay, good. Okay. Oh, all right. So, yeah.
I like that we all wore like some sort of horror shirt.
Oh,
yeah. Yeah.
Razorback. So did Nick.
There was going to be an entire section of bonus questions where I was going to be sitting here wearing about 10 T-shirts and ask a question about what horror movie was on the next shirt and then peel it off dramatically. And then I put it on and I was like Joey and Friends wearing all Chandler's clothes and just sweat was pouring. I just went, nah, fuck that segment. It was good on paper.
Oh, my God.
Wow.
Dave, if you want to take the floor and let them know what you're going to be doing and what the whole panel here is going to be doing with you.
Yep, alrighty. Pretty much like it says on the label, we're horror movie trivia. We have gathered a bunch of people who fancy themselves as horror guys, this will be testing their mettle and crowning once and for all who the ultimate podcasting horror movie fanatic is. Oh, look at this.
Mm-hmm.
The silent smack talk has started already.
That's from... It was Gerald that sent me this, so he's either telling me I am or...
Drew, you have one too, right?
Yeah, it's on the back. It's on the cover of my laptop.
Yeah, it is.
I've written a whole bunch of horror movie questions, which I will be running the boys through and assigning points accordingly. I think we're just waiting for Jason to join, so we'll give him a couple of minutes. And then I will kick off.
So do we have to chime in, or are you just going to call on us?
I think it'll just be a very professional, shout your name to chime in, and I will endeavour to see who yells first.
So you're Vanna White. You're Vanna White tonight. I like it.
Turning letters.
No, go get a ball gown on it, or I'm not going to buy it. Commit to the bit.
All right, so we just need Jason.
Yep. I'll just flick him up.
Gerald's got pickle juice to drink as penance from yesterday in the meantime.
He does. Yep. I mean, you can drink the pickle juice while we're waiting.
Well, this is what I brought. It's maybe, 5 ounces. I don't know.
That looks suspiciously like Mountain Dew. I don't know.
It does.
Actually, I should have done that, Drew. That'd be a fucking great idea.
If it is Mountain Dew, it's only about a third of a can.
That would have been a great idea, Drew.
Just a nice snifter of Mountain Dew. There's just some nice fresh citrus in here.
I mean, I like pickles, so I don't know that this is necessarily bad for me, but I'll take a couple sips.
Oh, a couple sips.
I don't know. There was a president who died or got sick while drinking pickle juice on a hot day.
Since you're waiting until the next day, you need to just finish that thing off.
That is salty.
That's what she said.
That's what the Macho Man said. That's what the Macho Man said.
I'll drink it throughout the bit, and I'll show you the empty glass at the end. How about that?
I can't wait. Like, that's literally going to be the first thing I pull clips from is that freaking Macho Man bit.
Oh, yeah. Dude, that was the best. Did everybody see that? Did you see that, Dave? The Macho Man 50 Shades segment that we did?
No.
Oh my god!
Yeah, Caleb read all of Anastasia's parts in 50 Shades Darker as the Macho Man.
I missed Sex Being Ruined last year, and I'd even said to Liz, I'll be there, and then up way too late last night and slept through all my alarms, and then missed all the good stuff.
Wasn't my fault. Don't blame me. I didn't do it.
when Nick puts the videos up in I'm guessing about 2029, Nick?
2029, give or take. Yeah. I really do want to get the rest of them up. Then. It's just tough finding the time
Me and
for
Brad
it.
will do a double header with the next Apple TV.
Yeah,
with the
Apple TV episode.
My soul left my body. I died. Like because
so
he starts reading the parts where like he's like getting penetrated and all those things as the Macho Man in a really good Macho Man impression too, like not a bad one. And then Liz
started trying to do it, but she doesn't know who Macho Man is, so she's just copying Caleb. It was hilarious.
Yeah, oh my god. Wait, Dave, no, Liz will give you a private show, Dave.
Ooh. Wow, let me get that.
All right, we better get started. Nick, if Jace comes in, just drop him in. And
that's why. In case anybody doesn't realize, that's why we're still in the solo view. That's why. I'm just waiting. If he pops in, I could add him to the stage and then switch over to the main view. But
yep. All righty. Let's get underway.
All right. What are the rules?
I ask a question. If you think you know the answer to that question, you yell out your name and go, "Oh, Brad." And you say Brad. Gerald and Drew can say their own names. I think that'll be easier. And I will then ask you for your answer. And if that answer matches the one that is correct, you will receive a thing called a point.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
And I will be tallying said points over the course of the game. And when we get to the end, whoever has the most points will be the winner.
Why is it in air quotes? I feel like these are actual points, or are they?
They're actual points, but it seems like Brad's unfamiliar with the concept of accumulating.
Well, I mean, can we steal from them if they get it wrong? Like,
Dave, I can keep score if you want.
Okay, beautiful. That saves me drawing things on bits of paper.
And if I think, like, say Gerald doesn't know the answer, can I just yell Gerald, and then he has to answer it?
No.
Oh wow.
No.
It's just time out, real quick. Is it just like 1 point per answer?
1 point per thing, unless there's a couple of questions where it'll be name 3, blah, blah, blah. That'll be 1 point per each, but I'll specify that as I go.
Okay, cool.
Man, this point thing is really tripping everybody up, Dave.
It is.
I think you guys just don't worry about the air quote points. You just worry about getting the answers right, and Nick and I will take care of all the background stuff.
I feel like this point thing is some Australian thing we don't know about.
You don't need to know about it. It's a behind the scenes thing for the production team of Nick and I to be able to work out who the winner is.
Okay.
So don't concern yourself. Alrighty, we'll start out easy. What is the name of the demon who possesses Regan McNeil?
I know the answer too.
I do too.
Well, that's when you say your name and then tell me the answer.
Well, I know it, but my brain doesn't know how to.
So you don't know it then, Brad? Is that what you're telling me?
I do.
Some horror guy.
I know. Look at all three of us. Are like.
I will give you the first letter.
I know
the first letter is P.
Yeah,
P is the first letter. Drew.
Pazuzu? Or Pazuzu?
We're on the board.
We
have a point to Drew.
I'm giving it to Stu over in the chat who said it first.
Prazula? Is that what it was?
Yeah.
Prazula the demon.
Alrighty. That was one of the easy ones.
This is what happens with me with trivia, by the way. I know the answer and I can't think of it.
Oh, I lock up in trivia, so we got three of the best people here.
Man, the horror guys are here. Let's do it.
Let us go to who directed the 1981 classic film The Beyond?
Brad? Lucio Fulci.
Excellent. A point for Brad.
I did not know that one.
In Michel Suave's 1994 film Dell'amore della Morte, which we may be better known as Cemetery Man over in the US, what is Rupert Everett's character's occupation?
Brad.
He's
the keeper of the cemetery.
And what does he have to do?
He has to... It's kind of messed up. He has to make sure any dead that come back to life that they don't get out, basically.
It's good enough. I'll give you that. Point to Brad.
It's a quite good movie if people in the chat have not seen it.
Excellent. Oh, is it?
It's on Tubi now.
There you go.
It's hard. You can't get digital media. I've got a
They just came out,
DVD, but
it just came out with a new
A 4K.
4K.
Oh, all right. I'm ending trivia now. I need to run away. Alrighty. Here's a fun one. What 1960 classic horror film shares its title with a Billy Idol pop song from the 80s? I'll give you a hint. It shares the English
Gerald.
translation of its title. Yes, Gerald.
I was going to say Man Without a Face. No.
That's a Mel Gibson film, but I think you might be on the right track. Just misremembering the name. But very close.
Eyes Without a Face.
Boom. Point for Gerald.
Yeah. I was like,
Oh, you can guess
Okay,
twice. I think we.
no. Well, he gave me a shot there. Yeah. Thank you.
Alrighty. This is obscure. I'm fairly sure at least one of you should get this, but Jose Ramon Lara's 1990 slice of insanity called Deadly Manna concerns a couple on a murderous vendetta against what type of people?
God, we just watched this.
What's the title again?
Deadly Manna from 1990.
I feel like I just watched it.
Fuck, Dave, we talked about this.
Do we lose points if we get it wrong?
No.
So, Gerald, I'll take a guess. I'll say like service workers, like maids, butlers, that kind of thing.
No. Incorrect.
I could tell you the story and what happens. And
well, can you tell me the bit of the story where it described the people getting killed? That would be a good step in the right direction.
Oh, Brad, they're like college students.
Yep,
And
that'll do.
it's the wrecked car and the woman and the beautiful woman. We did an episode together, Dave, and I'm like, what the fuck?
Brad, I just want to take a second to say you've seen too many movies on fucking TV, brother. This is
alrighty.
out of control.
So a point to Brad there. No, all right. We'll rip through. I've got a series of things here. We'll rip through them fairly quickly because most of them I think will be easy. What horror movie did the following stars make very early appearances in? First up, George Clooney.
Brad.
Yep.
Attack of the Killer Tomatoes. Or Return of the Killer Tomatoes.
All right, I'll give it to you. Does anyone want to have a stab at the other early horror in Clooney's? It's a little, yeah?
Return to Horror High.
A point to Drew. Renee Zellweger.
Brad.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the new generation.
Very close.
Or
Very.
Next generation.
All right, there we go. Point to Brad.
Generation, yeah.
Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Matthew McConaughey.
Brad. Same movie.
Yep. Another point to Brad. Jennifer Aniston.
Drew.
Drew.
Leprechaun.
Point to Drew. Kevin Bacon.
Brad.
Drew.
Gerald.
I heard Brad first.
Oh,
Friday the 13th.
Yep, correct. Johnny Depp.
Brad.
Gerald.
Brad.
A Nightmare on Elm
What?
Street.
Yep.
I-
Quick off the
I
mark.
didn't chime in before Brad on that?
Oh, don't worry. I chimed in for Brad last time, but he got picked too.
All right.
Brad's name came through first. Maybe it's your internet.
Maybe.
Ooh.
Maybe.
That,
All right,
the
I
B&B
will-
internet.
I will watch your mouths as well in case there's an audio. Eva Mendes.
Brad.
Brad?
Wishmaster?
No.
Nope.
I do have. There are two possible answers here, and they are not obscure franchises at all.
I'm terrible with names. Drew? Resident Evil?
No, unfortunately not. Alrighty, well, we'll move on. I would have accepted Urban Legends Final Cut or Children of the Corn 5 Fields of Terror.
And you just watched all these, Drew.
Easier one. Leonardo DiCaprio. Wow. Well, this was going to be a gimme.
Oh, Brad.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Critters. 3?
Oh no.
Growing
I had them all
pains.
right here.
Growing
I knew it was one of
pains.
the Critters. I was like,
What's-
1, 2, 3, 4.
Critters 3 it is. Point to Brad. All right. Couple of really tough ones. I don't expect anyone to get either of these. Demi Moore. Or Demi Moore, if you're not pretentious.
I don't know. I don't know.
I don't know either.
All right. Won't waste time on this. Parasite 3D from 1982.
Oh yeah, that one.
Tom Hanks.
oh, Drew.
Yeah.
Yeah, he knows when you're alone.
He knows you're alone. I'll give you that.
Or
Yep.
It's something like that.
Very impressive. Very impressive.
good,
Get
yeah.
that one. Point to Drew there. All righty.
He goes out jogging.
All right. Following her very famous debut in Halloween, give me 3 horror movies that Jamie Lee Curtis appeared in 1980.
In that decade, or just
That year.
Here comes the money.
Gerald,
I think
prom
Drew-
night.
I mean,
Oh, did Drew chime in?
I chimed in
Go
because I
ahead.
thought he meant the 80s, but I
No. 1980, that year, they
Okay.
3 films released.
No, I know
No?
that's.
All right. G, did you have 3?
I mean, I'll say. I mean, I was going to say Terror Train, but I don't think that was 1980.
Okay. Well, we have a point to Drew already. G,
Okay,
did you have?
Well, then I'll keep going.
Okay, if you've got 3, keep going because you were
If I
first.
gotta- if I- right. Okay. So Terror Train, Prom Night,
Correct.
and Terror Train, Prom Night, and
I think I know the third.
Halloween.
I think-
Halloween 2.
Incorrect. Gerald, have you got the third?
The Fog.
Correct. Point to Gerald, 2 for Drew.
Okay, time out. Did you guys hear that alert or no?
Yes.
It did
Yeah.
come up.
Okay, it did. Okay. I just want to make sure my alerts are still working. That was a $100 donation coming in from the one, the only, the beautiful Steve from Everything I Learned from Movies, who was on a couple nights ago. Godzilla -1 is great, but Nick, Dan, Gerald, Drew, all you guys are absolutely beautiful, and I only wish I could drop 25K myself. Thank you, Steve. You are a beautiful human being. Thank you so much.
and I went and had a Mountain
Well
Dew
done.
the night after his. Our
Was it
segment.
flaming hot?
No, I went and had a Mountain Dew Legend. at Buffalo
Well,
Wild
okay, fine
That
then.
reminds me. Let me get a sip of mine here.
All right. Going
Your-
to move
your
over
Mountain
to a different category now. These are quotes from
quotes.
films. I will give you the quote. I want to know the film they are from.
All right.
These I did completely from memory, so I'm 90% confident that they are accurate. First quote: "I kick ass for the Lord." Drew.
Return of the Living Dead.
No.
No! I'm so stupid. I know what it is.
You can have another stab. No one else has chimed in.
Okay.
Brad.
No. Okay. Give it to Brad.
All right.
John Carpenter's Vampires.
Incorrect. Drew. I'll accept either title. Oh God, I can see you.
No!
I always want to give it to you because I know you know it. I can see it on your face.
No! I'm so mad at myself right now. Because
I know the answer.
Gerald,
That
I'll
should make
take
us
a
all
guess.
feel bad now.
I'll take a guess. I'll say demons.
no,
Incorrect, Drew.
brain dead.
There we go. Oh God, that was hurting
Good-
me more
good
than it was
job,
hurting
Drew.
you.
Oh,
Oh, all right. All right. This one may be a trick one. We'll see. Only your mother truly loves you.
Drew.
Yeah?
Psycho.
Incorrect.
Only your
If you
mother
think about it,
loves you.
you should get it.
Drew.
Yeah.
Friday the 13th.
Oh, no, completely off base now.
Oh, I don't know.
That's a good guess, though.
His first guess was better, if that's any indication. Oh, come on!
Brad, I'll just take a stab.
Brett?
Mommy Dearest.
Nope.
Drew. Carrie.
No, oh my God!
No.
I'm spoon feeding it! Your first guess was your best guess. All right, I'm timing you all out because you're an embarrassment. Psycho 2.
Ah,
You were in the franchise, Drew.
you were on the right track, Drew. I didn't know that
It's
one.
been so long since
All
I've
right. I'll try and do a voice for this next one. My mom and dad are going to be so mad at me.
Brad.
Brad?
Scream.
Correct.
Mhm.
All right.
That
this
was
one's
a
little
good
bit tricky.
impersonation, by the
Thank
way.
you. I do like my Lillard. I beg you, and you shame me? Very famous horror director's attempt to return to his roots after doing some big screen superhero bullshit. Very old, possibly gypsy lady?
Oh, Drew.
Brad.
Yep. Drew.
Thinner.
Sorry?
Thinner.
Ooh, no, but you're on the right track
Gerald.
with gypsy curses. Gerald.
Gerald, drag me to hell.
Point for Gerald.
That's what I was going to say.
All right, last of the quotes. I'll come back for you later. You'll forgive me if I don't stay around to watch. I just can't cope with the freaky stuff.
Hmm.
1980s.
Obviously, quotes aren't our thing.
I'll give you another quote from the same film. Long live the new flesh.
1980s.
I think that confused me even more.
Ooh, not Cronenberg fans then?
Gerald.
Yeah?
I'll guess Scanners.
No?
Brad.
Yeah, Brett?
Nightbreed?
No?
Drew.
Anyone else want to throw? Yeah, Drew, throw out a Cronenberg?
Videodrome.
Yeah, point to Drew.
Good job, Drew.
Good one.
Nightbreed isn't Cronenberg.
But he's in it.
Yeah, Clive Barker. He is in it. That's true.
He is in it.
Basically,
That's why I
playing
went with
Scarecrow.
Brad ready to fight. He's like, but he's in it, man.
But he's in it.
What 1978 film concerns a murderous ventriloquist dummy?
Drew.
Drew?
Maniac.
Ooh, no.
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 Is anyone chiming in before Drew corrects himself?
Brad.
Drew. No. Son of a bitch.
Brad?
Is it The Magician?
No.
No,
Is that what it's called?
Magic.
Drew? Correct.
Magic.
2 bonus points if anyone can tell me the director and writer. So
Oh,
both are very famous people.
Yeah, I don't know.
Nope. Sir Richard Attenborough and William Goldman. Alrighty. Suspiria forms the first film in an unofficial trilogy called the Three Mothers Trilogy. Can anyone tell me the other 2 films?
I've never seen Suspiria.
Oh my God. All right. Nick, can we eject Brad from the so-called horror experts panel? No? We got nothing.
What are the others?
Oh, dear.
Get him back in here. Don't make me try to answer these
Awesome.
questions. God.
Alrighty, I'm moving on. I'm not going to waste it. This is hurting me. The answer is Inferno and Mother of Tears. All right.
Hmm.
That was
I'll
my
give
next guess.
So, some easier ones. I'll tone them down a bit. Director Tom Six is responsible for which notable franchise?
Gerald.
Yeah,
Human Centipede.
correct. Points for Gerald. What was the very first film adaptation of a Stephen King story?
Drew.
Film adaptation.
Drew, I heard first.
Was it Misery?
No.
Brad.
Earlier. Brad,
Gerald.
Was it Pet Cemetery?
earlier.
Earlier.
Gerald.
Yeah,
I'll say The Shining.
Drew.
yeah.
Even earlier.
Carrie.
No. Yeah, we're getting towards the right era.
Drew.
Yeah.
Cujo.
No.
Okay.
Hmm.
Director George A. Romero.
Oh, Drew.
Yeah.
Creep Show.
There we go.
Yep. Good one, Drew.
All right. Next one is a numbers question. The closest will get the points. How many theatrical release feature films are based on works by Stephen King? Theatrical, not TV. Theatrical feature release. And closest, each of you pick a number. Don't care who wants to go first.
Theatrical. I'll say. I'll go first. I'll say 16.
Okay.
18.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to say 20.
Okay. Sadly, Brad gets a point for being closest to 41.
What?
Theatrical releases?
God.
Yeah. Oh, if you include TV and stuff, it's about 75 or something. It's insane.
Well, I know what
crazy.
Drew's next scavenger hunt challenge is going to be.
Alrighty, 2 points up for grabs. 2 points up for grabs. Who played the killers in Peter Jackson's film The Frighteners?
Oh, Drew.
Yeah, Drew.
The killer? So we
Killers. We have two.
killers. Sorry. Oh, you want the actors? Dang it. Crap. That's so terrible of me. Oh God, dang it. Of course I'm blanking now.
That one guy.
Oh my God. No, Utah, give me two. It's his son. And I can't think of the name. I'll stop my head.
I know that one. Now that you say that, but
I'm
I don't know.
I'm gonna have to move on. Is anyone gonna take it?
Jake Busey is that one.
1 point to Brad, and
I don't know the other one. I can't.
I don't either.
I can't.
No one familiar with the fantastic work of D. Wallace, aka D. Wallace Stone.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I love that. I'm so mad at myself.
1 point to Brad on that one.
You're welcome.
Alrighty, bit of trivia. Psycho was the first film ever to show what on screen?
Nick.
Dan, if he doesn't have it.
Drew.
Damn it.
A shower scene.
Incorrect.
No, Nick knows. Nick knows. Nick knows.
Dan also knows.
None of the players want to go. Nick, what is the
A
answer?
flushing toilet.
Correct. A point to Nick.
Hooray! I got a point in the horror trivia. You suck, Gerald.
Who was known as the Springwood Slasher?
Yes, we're terrible.
Gerald.
G?
I don't know if I remember. Is it Vince Vaughn from Freaky?
No, incorrect. Springwood.
I know. That's what's terrible.
If it's any consolation, the character was known as this prior to the events of the film or films.
It sounds so familiar.
It does. And
I hesitate to use the word iconic, but I will.
Is this film on Tubi?
No, the first one's really good.
The first one's really good.
And the third.
So I really like these films. What you're saying after the first one?
Probably not the one with Tom Arnold and Roseanne Barr.
What?
Now I'm very confused.
All right, I'm going to count at 5, 4.
Yeah, I got nothing.
A gentleman by the name of Fred Krueger. Fred or Freddy Krueger.
Dave, would you like a score update?
Yes.
By
Can
my
you give us
count, we're like 29 questions in or so.
Yeah, I
Oh wow!
take your word for it. And how are the scores
Brad's got
looking,
20.
Nick?
So it is very close at the top. Brad's only 2 points up on Drew, 12-10. Gerald is way behind with only 4 points, and I'm only 3 points behind Gerald at this point.
But Gerald, plenty still to come. Plenty still to come. Such as, who was Michael Myers' first victim? Drew.
His sister.
Whose name was?
Gerald.
G.
Judith Myers.
And a point to Gerald. I'm sorry, Drew, but we
We can
do
share
have
the
rules.
point if you want. I need points. I mean, I don't.
Half a point each.
Alrighty. What question does Casey get wrong when speaking to Ghostface in the cold
Brad,
open of the
Gerald.
first screen? I heard Brad first.
Who's the killer in Friday the 13th?
Correct.
The reason I'm
Seen
not
that movie
getting more
50
points is because I
goddamn times.
chime in and Brad always gets my guesses. So whatever.
You got to be faster, Gerald. You got to be faster.
I'm fine.
You'll be upgrade that Airbnb internet.
I'm good.
What is the highest grossing horror film of all time?
Drew.
Drew?
The Shining.
Incorrect.
Are we doing box office, you mean?
Yeah, highest grossing.
Brad.
Yep.
Take a guess. The Blair Witch Project.
No. Oh, God, not even close.
It made like 250 mil for a horror movie. That's huge.
Think you're going to be a little more recent than that?
Drew.
Yeah.
Insidious.
Incorrect.
I'll take a guess. I'll say Paranormal Activity.
No, not most profitable. Highest
Dan.
grossing. I'm going
Dan?
to hand it over to Dan.
Silence of the Lambs.
Incorrect.
Damn.
Yaney's got it correct in the chat, actually. It's Avatar because people die in it, so it's automatically a horror movie.
Natural Born Killers.
kidding.
Incorrect.
No,
All
Nick.
right,
People die in Endgame too.
I will put us all out of our misery and say It Chapter 1.
Oh, yes.
Okay.
Yep.
Alrighty. What film is based on the Moonlight Murders in Texarkana in 1946?
Gerald.
Murders. Yeah.
The Texas Chainsaw Massacre?
No, but there is a clue in the title, the Moonlight Murders.
True.
Yeah.
Sorry, the Texas Killing Fields. I know that's a horror film.
No?
Okay.
Think about the Moonlight Murders, maybe. There's a bit of a clue in that for the title of the film.
Brad.
Yeah.
Shit, what's it? Fuck. The Town That Dreaded Sundown.
Oh, I'll give it to you. It's The Town That Feared Sundown, but yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'll give you a point for that.
The original or the reboot?
I don't mind the reboot. It's got Stormy Llewellyn from Odd Thomas in it. Which US remake of a Japanese horror film is the only one to retain the setting in Japan
Brett.
rather than... Yeah.
Gerald.
The Ring?
Incorrect, Gerald.
The Grudge.
Correct. And for a bonus point, could you give me an idea as to why you think it retained the setting and didn't try and update the whole thing?
Drew?
Yeah.
Or still Gerald?
No, go ahead.
Oh, they were afraid of incurring the wrath of the curse?
No. I was what I was leaning at was it was the same director, Takashi Shimizu, who made the remake. So obviously, just stuck Buffy in Japan rather than relocate her. So yeah, there was a point to Gerald there. Alrighty, I'm going to give you a synopsis for a film. Tell me the film. A young woman's quest for revenge against the people who kidnapped and tormented her as a child. This one is a foreign film.
Say it one more time.
A young woman's quest for revenge against the people who kidnapped and tormented her as a child. I want to say 2000s, if you want a decade. If I'm not mistaken.
As a
Brad.
child.
Yeah.
I Spit on Your Grave.
No. Foreign film. French, in fact.
Brad. I'm just taking a shot in the dark. It's been a long time since I've seen this movie. Martyrs.
Correct. Point for Brad.
I know you love that movie, so I was like, ooh.
All right. I know one of you at least rated this film quite highly. A father reunites with his long-lost son, supposedly. Meanwhile, a murderous woman has sex with motor vehicles.
Brad.
Gerald.
That sounded like...
Go ahead, Gerald. Go ahead. My brain just went blank as soon as I said my name.
G.
Titan.
Yeah.
Point for Gerald.
As soon as I said, I was like...
The daughter of a movie star discovers she can control insects with her mind.
Oh, Drew.
Drew?
Phenomenon.
Beautiful. Point for Drew.
Jennifer Connelly.
Yeah.
Right?
Young couple is trapped in a remote town where a dangerous religious cult believes everyone over the age of 18 must be killed.
Drew.
Drew.
Damn it.
Children of the Corn.
Children of the Corn. Bonus point if you can tell me the name of who they pray to.
He
Or
Who
the-
Walks Behind the Rose.
There we go. Another point for Drew. A psychiatrist awakens in a mental institution as a patient with no memory of how she got there or the murder that she supposedly committed. Yeah.
Gothica.
Well, Drew's on fire. Point for Drew.
Nice.
Halle Berry.
I want to go.
Alrighty.
You're all tied up, Brad.
Underrated movie. Here we go. The allure of easy money sends a young medical student into an underground world of illegal surgery and body modification. Drew.
American Mary.
Point for Drew.
Drew pulls ahead.
Yeah, he was waiting to come up the rear.
These
there.
are
He's
these are
going
like
to-
deep cuts that too.
Two
I don't know any of
two death-obsessed siblings must deal with tragic consequences after one of them is bitten by a monster.
Drew.
Yeah.
Cursed.
Incorrect.
Brad.
Brad.
Ginger Snaps.
Point for Brad. Alrighty. I'll skip the Dario Argento
Man,
film.
does Stu get a consolation prize in the chat? Because he's nailing a lot of these in the chat, too.
Oh, I see how he goes with these. I tested these on a couple of people, and I got told these are too fucking hard. I'm going to give you the name of a summer camp, and I want to tell you the movie that's set there.
Ooh.
Camp Blackfoot. $1981.
Brad.
Brad?
Sleepaway Camp.
Incorrect.
Figure I'd take a shot.
Drew.
Drew?
Madman.
No.
What year did you say, David?
81, I think. I'm casting my mind back to an episode of The Slashers, so it's definitely between 80 and 84 because I know they did include this on one of their episodes. This is one of the better of the kind of camp.
No. Brad, I know it's not one, but I'm just going to throw out The Burning.
Correct. Point for Brad.
Oh.
Camp Arawak.
Drew.
Yeah.
Sleepaway Camp.
There we go. There's the sleepaway camp. Point for Drew. Camp Crystal Lake.
Drew.
Gerald.
I heard Drew first. I think marginally.
Friday the 13th.
Indeed.
Yeah, it was
Camp-
Drew first on that one.
Camp Blue Finch. There is a bonus point for this question as well, if anyone gets it. Recent film. I'd say quite satirical in nature.
Gerald.
Yeah,
Final Girls.
correct. Point for Gerald.
Oh, that's a good movie.
And for a bonus point, can you tell me the name of the fictional sequel to the film that they find themselves in? That it may even be a post-credit sequence.
Gerald does love this film.
I know.
It's a good film.
I do, but I'm not going to remember that.
I don't
know what
remember
you're
it
talking
either.
about, but I can't remember it.
We all wanted to see it. Camp Bloodbath 2, Cruel Summer.
Yeah, that's great.
All right, I'm going to skip the rest of these because if those ones were hard, these are fucking impossible. So
You never know.
Never know.
all right, Camp Hope.
Maybe not. Just
Yeah,
kidding.
skip this part.
I'm going back to the questions proper. Alrighty, where did we get up to? We did that. The director of which iconic 1980s teen raunch comedy invented the slasher comedy? The slasher comedy? The slasher genre.
Oh, okay.
Director of which iconic 80s raunchy teen comedy invented the
Brad.
slasher genre? Brad.
Bob Clark.
Bob Clark, indeed. Director of Porky's and Black Christmas.
And
Hashtag better than
Christmas
Halloween.
Story.
And A Christmas Story, indeed. Yep. He was the king of the Christmas movies. What actor conjured a towering, vengeful demon to destroy a group of teenagers in revenge in 1988's Pumpkinhead?
Oh,
Do
Drew.
you want the actor? Oh,
Drew.
Yeah, Drew?
Lance Hendrickson.
Correct.
I
Point.
should have just chimed in.
Bonus point. What visual effects legend directed that film? Brad.
Stan Winston.
Point for Brad. All right.
Got to get you on one of them.
All right. This is my favorite question. Justin Long has been in a lot of horror films. Feel free to chime in, giving me one at a time. And I'll chime in, give me one, and then
Gerald.
Drew, give me one.
Tusk.
Point for Drew. Gerald.
Gerald. Drag Me to Hell.
Point for Gerald. Brad.
Barbarian.
Point for Brad.
Drew.
Drew.
It was something like Three Brides or Three Bitten. No, I can't remember.
It's not in the list that I have.
Okay, it's
Brad.
it's fine.
Brad.
It's a Wonderful Knife.
Point for Brad. Still got some good stuff on the table here. Two in particular that I thought would have been the first couple to go. But extra
Brad.
3. Brad.
Jeepers Creepers.
Point for Brad.
Yeah. God damn it.
Very obvious one still on the table.
Drew.
Yep.
Jeepers Creepers 2 because they can
Point
still
for Drew.
the body.
He is in it for a brief
IMDb
moment.
credited.
True. It's true.
All right, there's a couple of tough ones, but there is one fairly big release that we've actually already mentioned today, still on the board. If anyone wants to have another crack,
What is he in? And I know when it comes out, I'm going to be like,
Yep.
Gerald in particular will probably be
Gerald.
kicking himself.
The-
Yeah,
The Final Girls, right? Was he in that?
Nope.
No.
He wasn't in that.
no. Alrighty, I'm going to call it. The 3 that you missed: a film called Lavender, which is quite obscure. House of Darkness, which is a little bit less obscure, and Drag Me to Hell.
Oh, good God.
I thought Gerald
said
said
that.
that one.
I
Gerald
said
said that one.
You do?
Yeah,
Oh,
that was the
okay.
first one he said.
That's why I was trying to figure out. Which
That's why I
the
was
other
like,
one Yeah.
Did
The
someone
other
say
two I had
Barbarian?
no idea about.
Did someone say Barbarian?
Brad said
Yeah,
Barbarian
I said Barbarian.
That's a
Okay.
Barbarian.
All right, good. All right, that was fun.
Lavender
Alrighty.
on Tubi.
Four horror movies have been nominated for Best Picture. Who can give me all 4? 4.
Gerald.
Was that a real Gerald or was that an I'm thinking out loud Gerald?
I just don't know if I can give all 4, but Silence of the Lambs.
1,
Get Out.
2,
Shit. That might be it for me.
Do we have to give all 4 to get the point?
well, 2 of them are out there, so you can get the other 2 points if Gerald's going to give up. I'll give Gerald a few more seconds.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
All right.
I'm good.
Drew?
So, yeah, Silence of the Lambs, Get Out. Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde?
No.
Someone? No, I mean, I thought like a really old one.
I'll take a stab.
Not that old.
I'll take it.
There's one film that's famously the first to be nominated, which is a long time after Freddy Rice and Jekyll and Mr. Hyde.
Parasite?
Wrong. Not a horror.
I mean...
Yeah, it's a thriller.
I mean, somebody dies in it, it's automatically a horror.
All right.
Thought they
So
listed a horror.
Terms of endearment, so a horror. Anyone? You're going to be kicking yourselves on this one.
Brad, Psycho?
Yeah. No.
I probably will be kicking myself.
Give me a hint,
5,
David.
4,
I feel like I know it.
3, 2.
Oh.
I bet he
Jason.
knows it.
Jason, just in time to save the day. Thank Christ. Of the 4 horror films that have been nominated for Best Picture, we already have Silence of the Lambs and Get Out. Can you give me the other 2?
Oh, yep. One, am I 45 minutes later, 15 minutes early? For Best Picture,
Nominated for Best Picture.
horror film, The Exorcist.
Correct. Famously the first horror film to be nominated. And one other.
Jaws.
Incorrect. The final one that you all missed is The Sixth Sense.
Okay.
Alrighty. Quirky question. Which heavy metal singer wrote and acted in the 1998 film Strangeland?
Brad.
Brad.
D. Snyder.
I didn't think anyone was going to get that, you fucking freak.
Just like the movie.
Alrighty. Where are we? All right, I'm going to throw it out there, even though, I mean, with the exception of Jason, who I'll won't assume is as terrible as the rest of you, but appalling lack of Dario Argento knowledge in this panel for fucking so-called horror people. Dario Argento has directed his daughter Asia Argento in 4 films. 1 point for each, if you can give me, in fact, any of them. One of them's already been mentioned in the
Brad.
3 Mothers question. Brad.
Suspiria?
Incorrect. Wrong, the 3 Mothers
Thrown
film.
out there.
She would have been
She still could have been in it.
a concept at that point in time.
You know, he could have wrote it in and be like, for my future daughter.
well,
in the
possibly what she
credits.
appeared in the last of the 3 Mothers films. Okay. So we're not getting any points for anyone on these.
That's a blind spot for me. I will just admit it right now.
Just terrible. I'm gonna
100%.
the answers I was looking for: Trauma, Stendhal Syndrome, Phantom of the Opera, and Mother of Tears. Mother of Tears.
Yep. Blind spot.
All right. All right. This is more at your level. What film tells the tragic tale of scientist Seth Brundle?
Oh, Drew.
Gerald.
I think it was either Drew or Gerald. Nick, did you hear?
It was
who went
Drew.
first there? Drew Fly. The Fly, indeed.
You need more Tubi films in here.
This might be more your speed. Who starred in the remake of rat-based film Willard?
Brad.
Gerald.
I heard Brad.
Fuck.
What?
It was Brad.
5 seconds
It
before
was-
Brad
it
said
was-
his name, I said my name.
Gerald.
Give it to Gerald.
Go ahead, Gerald.
Glover.
I just
Yeah.
went.
Crispin
I
Glover.
just went blank.
Nick, stop fucking fixing the shit. I'm not going to win the thing.
What? What?
Bonus
I
point.
said my name like 5 seconds
The
before
fuck?
Brad
What the
said
fuck
it.
are you on about? Like, go get better Airbnb internet. The fuck do you want from me?
Well, of course.
All right,
you're
here we
gonna
go.
hear yourself first because
Bonus
it's gonna come to the
point.
stream.
Bonus point. Who played the role in the original?
I have
And
no
it's
idea.
not Ernest Borgnine. He's the other guy.
Mhm.
No, nobody.
Some dude, a white guy.
Some dude. Bruce Davison is offended on his own behalf. That man didn't turn to goo in some shitty X-Men film just so you can forget his name. Oh, dear. Fuck me.
You're welcome, Dave.
We did that. I should have done these in order and not out of order. I was trying to pick the ones that I thought you'd actually know.
Obviously, you were wrong.
What song does Sidney Prescott's boyfriend serenade her with in the cafeteria in the highly overrated Scream 2?
Gerald.
Gee.
You lost that love and feeling.
Incorrect. You're thinking of Top Gun.
Jason. Can't take my eyes off of you.
Incorrect, sir.
Fuck. No, wait, that's it. It might be the name of that's not the name of the song then.
It's the wrong song as well, my friend.
Is it?
No Partridge Family fans. Shocking stuff.
Oh, I know it, Gerald. I know it. It's I Think I Love You by the Partridge Family.
I'll give you a point for that, even though I fucking spoon-fed you like a small child. Alrighty. Which 1968 proto-slasher's iconic theme was used by Quentin Tarantino not once but twice in his films? Once as a ringtone in Death Proof and once being whistled by Elle Driver as she walked through the hospital in Kill Bill Volume 1. What movie's theme was used twice by Mr. Tarantino?
It could only be two. One would be too obvious for Tarantino. Shit.
I can endeavor to. I'm a shit whistler, but
I mean, I can hear it. I just don't know what it's from. Yeah.
Composed by the legendary Bernard Herrmann.
You said 1968?
It's got to be Psycho.
68. No.
No, then it's the other one.
No.
It's Peeping Tom.
No, but that's a little bit closer. Even more problematic these days than Peeping Tom. It's not looked on very kindly these days because of the treatment of mental illness, in particular Down syndrome, as basically being shown to be a cause for murderous behavior.
Oh,
68.
It's not.
I'm tapping out of that one.
I don't know.
I want to say.
Right.
I want to
There's
say
a
Rear
film
Window. No?
called Twisted Nerve with
Twisted
Hal
Nerve,
Bennett
That's right.
and
I don't know that
the
one.
young Haley Mills. What movie's title was originally going to be The Faces and ended up being The something else?
The Nut Faces.
Gerald.
Yeah.
Well, no, I don't think this is right though because it's a remake. I was going to say The Thing, but
No.
You're too good at these questions.
I think he thinks we're smarter than we are.
A truly terrible director has taken on this franchise and is shitting out 3 films in the space of about 12 months, cashing in on the name of the original with no connection other than the name.
Oh, no.
Yeah?
Texas Chainsaw Massacre?
No.
No, never mind.
Gerald, I'll say The Exorcist.
No, the shit director's been taken off that, and there's a good director that's taken over.
Well, that's true.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. The shit director in question is one Rennie Harlan.
Oh, Brad?
Yeah.
The Strangers?
Correct.
Yeah.
But Brad loved the new one.
I didn't love it. I enjoyed it. It's not as good as the other two.
I haven't
You have
seen it.
terrible opinions.
You've
Worse
seen the
than
kind
me.
of things Brad enjoys. Come on.
I watched like
I haven't
60
seen it.
movies on Tubi a month. I mean, come on.
Maryland, it's okay. It's fine.
It's no Death Toilet 2, but come on.
That's right.
Yeah, where are the Death Toilet
number
questions?
2?
What do the group of kids in It call themselves?
Drew.
Gerald.
I think I heard Drew first. Nick,
I
was
heard
that right?
Drew first.
Yep, Drew.
The Losers.
Oh,
The Losers
No,
Club.
Gerald.
The Losers Club.
I'm going to give half a point to Gerald and half a point to Drew because
Nah, that's
Gerald,
fine. Drew can have it.
I didn't tell Drew he could have another stab at that when he got it wrong the first time.
It's already in the spreadsheet, Gerald. I'm not changing it.
Alrighty. What is the most profitable horror film of all time? And it's not very close.
Gerald.
Yeah.
Profitable, I would say Paranormal Activity.
And you would be correct, sir.
Nice. Yeah.
Yeah, if you would have got that wrong, I was going to guess Blair Witch.
$15,000 budget, and it made $193 million human dollars, which is pretty fucking good.
What was Blair Witch's profitability?
It's number 2, and then there's fucking daylight before you get to anything else. Blair Witch made $245 million, but it cost $60K. So the budget was 4 times as much, so that's why it's not as profitable. But yeah, both of them, you did all right if you threw a few bucks in to help them get it made. Alrighty, what have we got? We got a couple of minutes. Have I got a? No, that's what I was.
I mean, Wayne's balls are practically like dripping thinking about eating hot sauce, Dave.
He and Paul are both crouched over, applying Vaseline to their nether regions. What have I got left?
What do you got left that we'll know?
I'm going to delve into... I didn't think we'd get through all of these ones, so I'm going to randomly go into...
Or he's marking those ones off because like they're not going to know these, so I'm going to move on.
Alrighty, so yeah, I originally was going to do the whole thing based on this fucking horror Trivial Pursuit shit, but then I started looking at it and going, oh, they're all too fucking easy, and so I wrote all my own questions, but apparently my own questions were too fucking hard, so this is probably more your speed. What creatures does the narrator in the Edgar Allan Poe short story The Pit and the Pendulum use to escape his bonds?
Drew, if you don't get this, none of us are going to get it.
I don't teach this. Drew? Rats.
Yeah, correct. A point.
See? I told you.
Good guess, Drew. Good guess.
Oh, look. Oh, no, this is great. I've got a question that involves not one, but 2 fairly mediocre horror films.
So I probably love them.
Yeah. Which character from Annabelle from 2014 film series appears in The Curse of La Llorona?
Oh, it's
Drew.
Yeah.
Dang it, I don't know the name, but Brad and I both know it's the priest, but I can't think
the priest. Yeah.
Fear
What's
the
his fucking
priest.
name?
Fear the priest. No one knows the name.
Father something.
Is it because he's Latin American? Is that why you don't?
Yeah. Yeah, he's not white enough.
Yeah. Father Perez.
And The Curse of La Llorona is a 3-star movie for me, so
I said
out
mediocre.
of 5.
God.
It would be.
All right. Question about the better film in the aforementioned franchise. What do Annabelle Mullen's parents nickname her in Annabelle Creation?
That's the better of the films, too.
By a fucking clear margin. The first Annabelle is a piece of crap. Nobody?
I don't know.
Nobody cares about...
They named her Annabelle.
No, it was something that she like left in like a note, or like they could hear her say it.
If it's any consolation, Nicolas Cage doesn't like these things much.
Oh,
at
Drew.
all. Yeah.
Peaches. Peachy.
No,
Brad,
that's the President of the United States of America. Brad.
B.
B is the correct answer.
B. Drew,
I should've-
the B.
Yes.
I thought he was.
Your guns will do nothing.
Oh no, not the peas! Not the peas! Ah! You're welcome.
Ah, dear. Good Lord. Great film. In the film The Lord of Illusions from 1995, Nix refers to himself with what name?
Shit.
I don't think I've watched that movie since
Underrated
1995.
movie. Underrated film.
I think fairly rated. I think it's rated right where it needs to be. God damn.
It is by me.
Could I just give you who stars in it?
Sure, why not?
Scott
Scott
Bakula.
Bakula.
All right. 1 point for Drew.
And the guy who played Kruger from Seinfeld. He plays the main villain, the main bad guy.
Yeah.
And we got Kevin J. O'Connor in there as well. It's a good film. Good film.
It's
All right, I'm calling last question here. Brad is a half a point behind Drew right now.
Oh wow!
Woo!
How am I doing, Nick?
I mean, you're doing better than Jason, but that's only because he showed up 45 minutes late.
I was also told this was starting at 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, which by my clock is 2 minutes ago.
Damn Australians.
Yeah, Australians can't
It was 11 to midnight.
I looked it up on timeanddate.com.
You told me it was 11 to midnight.
He was 11 to midnight yesterday.
Oh,
So I was 15 fucking minutes early.
Hey, did you give him the time from yesterday, Dave?
fucking maybe. All right, here we go. So what? Give us Nick. What are the scores?
All right, so currently scores are Drew 23.5, Brad 23, Gerald 15.5. So unless you got a really meaty question worth a lot of points, Jason with 1, and I still have the 1 from Psycho that they didn't know for some odd reason.
It's in a bizarre coincidence. This question is a 23-pointer. What is the name of the butcher character portrayed by Vinnie Jones in 2008's Midnight Meat Train?
Oh, fuck. I love this movie.
Midnight Meat Train sounds like something Wayne would definitely be into.
Wayne did not hate this film. It's one of the few horrors I've.
What is the name of the character?
Yes. Yeah.
What's weird is I like this movie, and that is
Same.
It is a type of wood.
Teak, Jason, teak.
Teak is incorrect.
Drew.
You want a more expensive wood.
Drew. Oak.
Drew.
Oak.
No, longer word.
Jason, sandalwood.
Ooh. Less nice smelling wood.
Well, I'm just going to start naming fucking wood types.
Gerald,
This is
I'll
good
say
content,
mahogany.
Nick. Good. Oh, Gerald storms to the lead with 23 points and wins.
Rigged.
Did you guys ever doubt the fucking horror guy? What are you, crazy?
So let's see. Dave intentionally sabotaged Jason's chances of winning by giving him the wrong time. Throws Gerald a softball worth like an extra 10 points at the end.
Time zones, Nick. I can't control
with many
the time
hints,
zones.
so he finally got it.
I'm in the same time zone. Wait, am I in the same time zone as you, Brad?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You are.
Yeah.
We're in the same fucking time zone.
See, Gerald, you did win.
Jesus Christ.
Finally.
Dave.
I even second guessed myself when I emailed you going, we're good to go now.
I
mean,
yeah,
if
you're like the
Wi-Fi
link.
didn't
The
suck, I
link
would've
is
had a lot more
changed. We're
points.
good to go now, and I was like, okay, I'll use this link instead. In an hour.
Gerald was just upset because he heard himself before the stream.
Oh my
Forgetting
goodness
that there's
gracious.
a delay.
Gentlemen, thank you all so much for showing up to play some horror trivia. Dave, let the good people out there know where they can find you, and let's all go watch Wayne cry and complain and scream when he has to eat hot sauce.
Poddymouthradio.com, everything's on there. There's a whole bunch of shows now, too many to list these days now that we've got fucking movie reviews and 20 Qs and all the other shit on there. And coming up soon, Jason in a guest spot because I feel really fucking bad.
I got to see some people I like. So
Are you going to give him the right
Love
time,
you, Jason.
Dave?
Yeah. I'll come on your show anytime, you know that. But will it be the same time that you're going to be on your show?
It won't be live, Jason, so we can just edit the two.
I can just sit for hours.
Record your own audio and just send it to me, and we'll just splice it together.
holy
Billy's
shit.
awesome at editing.
Nice.
All right. Thank you so much, gentlemen. We're going to jump over to Paul and Wayne and watch them cry. So please tune in. We got 1 hour left of live stream for The Cure. to donate to raise money, and 1 hour left for your We Need a Bigger Gerald t-shirts as well, ladies and gentlemen. So make sure you stop by the Bonfire Shop and grab Phil Rude's amazing artwork. 1 hour before that is gone forever. Love you guys. Bye.